I am called Theory. I swear by the sword. I will cleave all. I will protect all.
Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time we did something with Godfrey, I think. This time, it's Theory's turn. After so long of her waiting to be awakened, this baby was kicking at probably the most awkward time that a baby possibly could. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and equip her.
I hope I won't disappoint.
You are our first Chroma Katana on Morag. Remember that Corvin does not truly count. That's not a sentence I thought I'd be saying. Usually that's one of the first weapon classes that I get on Morag and who I use through most of the game. Well, other than Aegean, of course. I mean, out of the rare blades that are not guaranteed from the story. I picked up an item called a silver chip, and I don't actually know where I got this from. I'll show you on screen right now where this item can possibly be obtained. Perhaps it was in Godfrey's quest, but this thing has good damage and good critical hit rate. Oh, that would make Wulfric so strong. He's already really good. He's already almost as strong as Mithra. He could be even stronger than Mithra if that were the case. I almost gave it to Theory, but I decided to go with this instead. Theory has good damage and a good critical hit rate. This has the same enemy gold drop effect no matter which blade I give it to. The secondary effect is of no importance. We're just gonna give this to Wulfric, make him our strongest blade. To think you could have gone up from being a nuclear lance. So Theory is an ice chroma katana, and she's by far the best ice blade in all rest. She has good damage, like I said, a high critical hit rate, and good defensive stats. She gives her driver 20% more physical defense, 30% more ether defense, and a 15% increase to agility, making her a match made in heaven for making Morag a good tank. Given that Morag's got some catching up to do to get caught up to where Tora is, spoiler, she will not get that high, Theory can make Morag a lot more competent than she was before. Going into the Ox cores, we got two of them. Theory is quite a different blade in how you would equip her. I've decided to go with Affinity Max Evade for one of her two Ox cores. I didn't have the Lazy Crayfish for this, and just in case you're missing it too, you can find it in the Fife of Forgetfulness in More Ardain. And believe it or not, another one that I would highly recommend is Critical Up. I've been in here doing this while I was here. That doesn't make any sense though, but I can do Fusion Combo up 5. I had that already and all the stuff for it. I can make a Hunter's Chemistry 5. Requires 15 materials, but that's damn worth it. I have 200 of these things. Dude, this is like Photoshop when you're zoomed in and you're like coloring everything in and then you don't realize that you're zoomed in, so an hour later you zoom back out and then whoop, you have all this uncolored stuff all over here. I'll make a specials level 1+4 so we can put that on Herald sometime. With all this, we're looking at a 47% critical hit chance together with higher evasion at max affinity. Give me a Hunter's Chemistry 5 on Brigid. We're gonna need that if we're doing this. And sure, Praxis can upgrade her affinity max attack while she's at it. It's been a while since I've done anything with Ox cores, as sad as I am to admit that, so I'm just gonna be here for a little bit, kind of redoing things just while we're outfitting Theory. Hunter's Chemistry 3 on Pyra. Blade Combo Boost 1! I often forget to outfit Pyra just because Mithra is a lot better and she's out most of the time. Give me Blade Combo Boost 4. That's where Pyra's real damage is. HP Attack Boost 3 on Wulfric. I decided I'll give Nia an element orb prioritizer just so that she can contribute that if we ever needed break an orb in a chain attack. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't use her in chain attacks all that much.
Each day, I'm a little better.
Popped a few of my pouch items into Theory just to see what I could get, and we can now, wherever it is, we can now view the Heart-to-Heart Rough Diamond and also play the quest Theory and Praxis. Both are required to further her affinity chart. Theory, like board games, money bye-bye.
This is not the worst.
You heard it here first. She likes microtransactions. And her other items of choice.
Good choice. I happen to be quite fond of these.
Are you sure it's for me? It brings me joy.
Sorry, but I'm taking it away because you must hate dessert!
I really do like this.
Delicious. I'll have to write this down.
She's like that one weirdo who actually does like to eat vegetables over dessert, and then she's just giving Praxis the shifty eyes while she's saying, I like this. Alright, so that's everything that she likes that we can get. Her other favorite item is the sparkly snow perfume from Torrigoth, which I can't buy. For now, we want to rest at Auntie Corinne's house, spending our 1G that her and Rex finally agree upon every time he wants to stay at home and he wants to pay her for it.
You seemed quite fatigued. I'm glad you got rest.
Good morning.
Yep, that explains it. Theory needs to be level 2, and Praxis needs to be level 5. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go snort some love sources. Last one. After this, I'm crafting my own.
Wow, my powers know no bounds.
Hey look, I'm making my own! I thought while we're making our first love source, I'd mention that the model of this plant, when you kind of stop and look at it, it looks a little messed up. Not like it looks bad or anything, just doesn't really fit in with a lot of things here. It looks kind of gross and not, you know, like a lot of the rest of the world does. That's because this model is imported from Xenoblade Chronicles X. There's a certain strange plant in that game that uses the exact same model. It's a slight retexturing, but besides that, pretty much the same. Ha-ha!
I knew there was more to learn than that.
Hey, Theory. I heard there's a really cool place around here called Oral Cloudway. Huh? Really? Whatever. Why don't we head out there with all the guys? I don't know. Seems like effort.
We've arrived.
Just because
That
it's familiar
was an
territory
awful lot of
doesn't
steps
mean
just to
you
get
can
things
drop
started
your guard.
today. I wasn't really counting on having that much issue, but I guess that's what happens when you just assume that everything's on one affinity chart like it always is. Doesn't sound so bad, actually, like such a bad mix-up now that I say that. The heart-to-heart is in here, and if you recall, we had a run-in with Theory in one of these cloudways before in her past life.
There's supposed to be a totally amazing view through here. I'm so pumped for this.
That interests you. I cannot say the same.
Aw, come on, lighten up. We can go together. It'll be fun.
You could bring an army, and it would still not interest me. I'm going on ahead.
Hey, hold up, Theory. Don't go out on your own. Theory, why are you being so cold to me?
It's nothing personal. I'm equally cold to everyone. Even to my driver, it is the same.
I can't deny that, though I don't think it's a bad thing per se.
That's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is, I promised you. The old you. I promised that I wouldn't forget you. The old you wanted the two of us to stay friends. Which is why...
I don't see why you would go to such lengths. The present me doesn't think the same way. And both you and I have lost our memories once before.
Ah.
You two are really quite alike.
We are alike.
The old Praxis didn't care very much about her memories. And I got the impression that fact made the previous Theory quite sad.
And that's why you're sad. Because you knew the former me.
I'm not that sad about it. Yet. But if this keeps up, I might just start crying.
You two are essentially sisters. Though perhaps sisters is the wrong word, considering you're both blades.
Sisters.
I like that.
You're happy with this?
Heck yeah, it makes us sound special. I can be the older sis, and you can be the younger one. Theory, would you mind calling me Big Sis?
I would mind.
I guess you've got a warm to it, huh? Well, little sis, you can call me Big Sis anytime you want.
I will never call you that.
Hey, it's early days. Still, Thank you. I was worried for a while, but I think I'll be able to keep our promise now.
This music is so good for moments like this. Wow. I could not have picked a more fitting backdrop. I tried a fierce backdrop. I was reading that. That heart-to-heart is strange. Option B is just option A, but with...
I'll bash him good.
Option A, but with more detail. Option A just is the same thing, but with less being said. Now, it said that we needed to go to Uriah and complete a quest. Off we go! I always try to go one Titan at a time, but it's not always possible, because you got a heart-to-heart in Letheria you gotta view before you can do a quest in Uriah, but I'm trying to do do it one Titan at a time if I can. Is it up? No, it's up there in the restaurant, isn't it? Yes, over here, the stairway. So our focus is primarily gonna be here in Fonsa Mima.
So, Theory, are you used to everyone by now?
Hard to say.
You're always such a cold fish. Would it kill you to crack a smile now and again? Here, I'll break it down for you. Just do what I do. Still with a stony face. Hey, give it a break. Let it come naturally. Just relax, yeah?
Sure.
Hey, don't cry.
But...
Come on, I'll go search too. Just don't cry. It's okay.
Okay.
Hey, Theory!
What?
What do you think of that?
In what sense?
We're sisters of a sort, right? Maybe we should help each other out like them.
You think? Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Theory, why do you have to be so vague about everything? It's really not appealing.
Do you really think I care?
Come on, bro. Get a grip, will ya?
It's not fair.
I'll go and see what it's about.
Really? You needn't bother.
No, I really do. Being an adult comes with certain responsibilities, Theory. Time you learned that.
We should probably come along.
Oh, fine then.
Theory and Praxis. Praxis back for round 3. Knock it off, Vero. But... Hey boys, what's wrong? I'd like to help you if I can. Nothing's wrong, it's just my little brother, Vero. Huh? Brother, it's them! The one-eyed blades! We gotta run, bro! Yeah, wait for me! What's wrong? Hey, hold up. What's going on? Praxis, stop intimidating people. I did not intimidate them! Anyway, we should go after them. I don't really get what's happened, but it's gotta be some sort of mistake that we can straighten out. Fine, whatever. Whatever is just the last word that you ever want to hear in anything if you're an enthusiastic type like yours, truly. I was gonna say like Praxis, and then I realized, you know, there's a reason why I feel so strongly about that. Hey, why did you run from us? Eek, brother lug! Don't worry, I'll protect you! Come now, we don't wanna... Do you wanna fight? It won't end well, you know. What? Theory, what are you doing scaring them like that? I felt my blood boil. Oh, for crying out loud, Theory, just step back. It's fine, lads, we're not going to hurt you. Really? Yeah, she's going to hurt you. No, yes, I swear, just tell me, why did you run? Our daddy is a wharfie down here in town. But last year, him and his mates got beaten up by a two-blade team. His mates were almost in pieces, and he just barely pulled through. A two-blade team, huh? He said the two blades were girls, and both had eye patches, and they used ice and water powers, and were bad. It was you, wasn't it? You're girls, and you've got the eye thingies. No, it's not. It was us, but it wasn't us, you know? Don't get any closer. I won't let you hurt Vero. Praxis, it'd be best to leave these kids alone. We may not remember any of it, but that doesn't change the fact that we've hurt a lot of people. For us, it's a past we've lost, but for the people of this town, it's a past they can never forget. That's so... Let's go, Praxis. We shouldn't even be here. Ugh. Hang on, you two. Sure, you may have done some bad stuff before, but the new you are definitely not bad people. Trust me, nobody knows it better than us. There is no way to change the past, but you can change the present. There is yet time to make amends. Exactly. And I'm sure people here will understand if you just explain. I see, you're right. Our past selves may have been villains, but now we're changed. Hey, you lads. Could we talk to your father, maybe? What? Why? You want to hurt him more? No, definitely not. We want to apologize for the past, to your dad and everyone else. We want to let everyone know we're different now. How many people do you imagine we've hurt, Praxis? I don't think this is achievable. But we still have to do it, Theory. After all, we've done so many wrongs. Don't worry, we'll make it work. I'll be with you every step of the way. We'll be there too, of course. Of course. We could never leave our allies in a lurch. I'm not worried at all. I'm sure everyone will accept them, no questions asked. Okay then, I'll come if you're all so certain. But I think it's a waste of time. How about it? Do you believe that the girls aren't the bad guys? Think you could take us to see your dad? What do you think? All right. I don't think they're lying or anything. If you promise not to hurt our daddy, I'll take you. Really? Great. Of course I promise. Daddy's in the Fonsamima port. Let's go together. You know, that would be a really good cover story. Be a blade that commits crimes. Have it so that no one ever sees your driver. You just act alone, or you have your driver hidden someplace where they're never going to be seen. And then you just make it so that you commit a bunch of crimes, and then if you're ever caught, you could just say, well, I've been awakened by a new driver. I don't remember any of that. It'd be pretty hard to sort out the liar in that case, actually. Maybe that's why they were acting alone, just to make it so that they wouldn't get caught if they ever did get caught. His dad is down by the wharf, as we heard. We can just hop over the railing and... Oh, wait, hang on. Drop onto his head! Oh, no, I could just talk to him. I thought it was going to be a cutscene.
Are these your children by any chance?
Yeah? So? What's it to you? Have they got themselves into trouble again, or what? Two blades with eye patches. What do you think you're doing with my boys? Go away, now!
Is he okay? Doesn't seem too open to a chinwag here.
Praxis?
Maybe we should leave now. No, it's fine. All I wanted to do was have a little talk. Look, please, hear me out. All we want to do is apologize for the past.
Someone, please! Somebody come help! They're gonna kill my lads!
Wait! Nobody's here to harm you!
Don't come any closer, you monster. And don't lay a finger on my kids.
Look, just calm down. Shut up or I'll shut you up.
Theory, give it a rest. You're scaring the man.
But...
It's okay. I'll handle it. Listen, will you? We're not here to hurt you any more than we already...
You, Blades, don't move a muscle.
This looks like an unsavory situation. Rex?
I can see that.
Thank you. Quick now. Get those blades.
That's them, all right. It's those core crystal hunters. Just waltzing in here in broad daylight.
Hey, not so fast. We aren't the bad dudes.
Another one-eyer. Didn't realize there were 3 of them.
Whoa, I'm not.
All he wanted to do was talk to this man.
Quiet, bandit trash. Well said. Grab the lot of them. We'll get a nice bounty if we bring them in.
Well, Praxis, what do you think? Are we gonna fight these losers?
But
Praxis, Theory, I think you'd better give up on the idea of a nice chat.
It's unfortunate, but I'm afraid they'll need our help calming down.
You two, happy to help, yeah?
sure, not a problem. You okay with that, Theory? Don't kill, just incapacitate. This is an opportunity to show them we've really changed.
Yes, will do.
Ah, yes, just the thing to show you that you're the good guys now. Beating people up right in front of them. Theory is a very strong-hearted, like, wow, we're starting off with a gold thread already. Her first battle skill, Aerial Flash Dance, is spike damage. Not all that helpful. We've been over this before. My spike damage isn't really the best. Yes! Smashing him into the ground. But because she's a tank, it does come out relatively often as she'll be countering. It's not bad damage, just pretty insignificant compared to how hard she's hitting anyway. Skill number 2 is Conviction. Increased damage to enemies targeting the user. Good skill right here. It's so nice. You're gonna be doing so much with this. Just makes her such a good tank all around. She might have a little trouble getting aggro without having some sort of effects, but as long as you make sure that she does have it, she's gonna be real good thanks to this. And Steadfast boosts break resistance of her driver. I've already mentioned that break resistance isn't as great as it sounds, just because enemies often bypass the break and go straight for the topple or the launch. But yeah, level 4 special, go!
Let nothing distract you!
Stay right there. I'll make it easy for you.
That is a physical 4-hit attack with an increased critical hit chance. One of the reasons why you would want increased critical chance on her. And we'll get to do level 1 as well. With a topple, oh, to launch! Yeah! That was an either 2-hit attack, got some radius, increases aggro drawn from it. And then, her most important special of them all, if I can get it out. Come on. Another good thing about Theory is that she has good driver combo usage where she can have a break art. I don't think she gets a launch art on anybody though, but she does have access to a smash art on Morag. Really good in 1 to 3. Here we go. Level 3 special, go!
Rebel Sister.
Level 3, Rebel Sister. That's a huge radius, 2-hit attack, increased critical damage. It's very powerful, and it's pretty much a guaranteed aggro grab from an entire group thanks to its AoE. I love that attack. You saw how big that chunk of ice was? It's such a huge move.
I have your back. Rest easy.
She didn't even have conviction in that. That was really funny.
It was a snap.
The mercs ain't cutting it. Damn you, I won't let you lay a finger on my lads. Just wait, we got it wrong. We just wanted to apologize for the past. You stinking liar. I'll never believe a word that comes out of your bloody mouth. Pointless, just like I said. Praxis, let's go. There's no atoning for our sins. No, Theory, wait. I'm not going to give up just like that. Do you want to live the rest of your life being seen as a criminal? Because I sure don't. We're different now. Theory, you're actually a kind-hearted person deep down. I need everyone to know that. Oh dear. Mister, just listen, please. It's true we may have done nasty things to you and your friends in the past, even if we don't remember it, on account of being newly reawakened. Anyway, I know that doesn't make the crime go away. I do. But our new friends are all such kind, gentle folks. They really believe in us. All of them do. So I want to make up for the bad stuff to prove their faith wasn't misplaced. I'm only asking you to give us a chance. I don't know if we can make you forgive us completely, but if there's anything we can help with, we will. Even cleaning or laundry or Praxis, you know you're terrible at housework. Right, then Theory will take that part. Me? So then I could, I know, guard duty on monster eradication. That's what I'm awesome at. Yeah, okay, I can definitely tell you guys have changed. When we last met, you were cold-blooded killer type Blades. And now you're, well, the polar opposites of that, I guess. Looks like you got pretty lucky with your drivers this time around. So, what do we... no worries, I heard you loud and clear. If you want to apologize to the people of this town, I'll be happy to help. For real? Thank you so much. But, considering the stuff folks might, folks might be uneasy about giving you fighting jobs. I guess I won't be useful. I didn't say that. We got a harvest festival coming up when it's customary to give kids sweet stuff. Around here, Wizzleman cookies it's Wizzleman cookies. How about you make them and hand them out for us this year? I think it'd be a perfect job for regaining people's trust. Yes, I'll work at it day and night. Praxis, how do you make Welzman cookies? No clue, but I'm sure it'll be fine, just as long as we try our hardest. You can't make up everything with enthusiasm, you know? I have a friend who's a great cook. She can teach you. The name's Brabe. She runs a restaurant above the square in Fontsamaima Commercial District. Thanks for the tip. It helps. Okay, Theory, let's go learn. Oh, you're the kids Volette said wanted to make some Welzman cookies. Yep, that's us. We were hoping you'd teach us. Yes, please. Right. Volette told me the whole story. Sounds terrible, but hang in there. We will. I think I should explain some things before we get to work. Do you know Welzman? No. In fairy tales, he's a driver who protected Uriah since ancient times. So during harvest time, we give these cookies to the children, wishing that they become as strong as Welzman. I see. The dough itself isn't too difficult, but then you have to make it into a strong and cool face, which is tricky. We'll manage. As Blades, we know all about drivers, even if we lack in artistic inclinations. You're welcome to use the shop's oven to bake the cookies, so it'd be cool if you could take care of the dough. Gotcha. What are the ingredients? 5 bright figs and 2 chunks of sparkle sugar. Also, 2 whispered tomatoes, and then a Limdo Flummy egg. You can get those from defeating Limdo Flummy, naturally. Got it. We'll be right back quick. You'll need a lot of them to hand out, so you'd better apply yourselves. How much is a lot exactly? Well, the amount I said makes 10. I'd say you'd need 50 or so you'd have to collect 5 times that. Oh boy. But we can't give up. Our reputation is at stake. I'll be around, so give me a shout when you got the goods. And no need to break your backlog at all. I can bake them up 10 at a time, so just keep them coming. Yes. What is the damage? What don't I have? What don't I have? I don't have anything. Crud. I'm gonna need a little bit of all this. For the first of these items, we want to go to the Far Lane Central Pools. This is where we'll find the bright figs.
I could have sworn.
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
There they are.
A close eye out for trouble.
Just because it's familiar territory doesn't...
Oh, honeycomb sweets. You sell the sparkle sugars that I need. We need 10. And we can restock up on these while we're at it. And sure, these seem pretty nice too as backups. Gimme. The farms next to Auntie Corinne's house have the whisper tomatoes we're looking for. It might sound kind of odd putting tomatoes on cookies, but I've heard about this German chocolate cake recipe that uses Campbell's tomato soup as an ingredient from like the 50s, and apparently it's to die for, but I've never actually tried it. That doesn't have a whisper tomato in it. Where are they? There it goes. That time it did it. And lastly, we come right round back to Uriah to 8 Rock Skip. The Limdo Flummy that we need to beat up make their home here. I'm going to gouge out your baby and feed it to small children! Give me a level 1 special theory. Gouging out a child gave you conviction. Oh, we got 2 of them over here? Or is this just 2 different varieties? Oh, yeah, it's 2 different ones. That took longer than I thought it would. I only got... You're gonna send me back to kill more children. There's your children. Just spread on those cookies. Ho ho, they came out all right. Kids will be pleased as anything. Oh yeah, something smells good. So you really made them. We did. Well, look great, don't they? I'll have you know, cookies are a cinch for someone like me. It would have gone smoother if you didn't insist on eyeballing the measurements. Hey, come on, you promised you wouldn't tell. Oh yeah, since you're here already, how about you try one and tell me what you think? Are you sure? You didn't poison him, did you? Should we have? No, you shouldn't. Don't joke about that. And if you do, at least make sure it's obvious you're joking. Anyway, no poison there, so dig in. I will if I may. Down the hatch. Well, delicious. They're just how I like them. I'd call them passable. Great, hear that, Theory? They're passable. That's not half bad for the first time, eh? That sense of self-satisfaction will be a barrier to growth. Oh, give me a break. A little praise never hurt anyone. Beg to differ. Anyway, we got the go-ahead as well now, so let's hand out these Welsaman cookies. Exactly. Time to make those kids a Fonsamima grin from ear to ear. Roger that. Let's go, Theory. Fine. So, there's a lot going on here. We have got all sorts of kids to deliver these things to, and we're not anywhere near done. So I think we're gonna pause it right here, and next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Poppy Cutie Pie is getting a lot of attention dancing in front of that bench. Just look at that. See you guys that will deliver the cookies and solve some problems around Fonsamima to clear their names. See you guys then. Even I got distracted.